The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And some room to maneuver.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Regan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off-play action. Regan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time they had the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again. And that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To the air goes Daniels. Finds Pickens outright.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 9.
The delay, it's Kelly. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this is caught at the 8.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kelly.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Daniels.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Daniels looking to throw.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw. Regan. This is brought in by Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
Room here to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards.
Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A give up the middle with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to air one out.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A give up the middle to Kelly.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes a reverse. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Motion left, Kupp. To throw is Daniels. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jayden Daniels
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Regan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Regan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
From the gun on 3rd down. Regan. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Now Daniels.
Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels flushed out right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
George Pickens,
60 yards.
and the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Regan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Benson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion, the tight end.
A give left side for Benson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher...
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Trayvon Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And London, the motion man right.
Operating from the gun, Regan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks,
39 yards.
and the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Benson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Regan. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They run up the gut with Kelly. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Kelly. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And Owen will be intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Regan. They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run over center with Benson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Regan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A handoff here to Benson. And he's got it to about the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Regan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off play action. Regan. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Pickens going in motion left.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Payne. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They've got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.